Welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2024. Once again, I am Cards of the Heart, joined by Tayman and Tetris Attacker, and I'm going to be participating in this next matchup, so I will let those two get at it and talk to you about what you're about to see. So, gentlemen, take it away.
Absolutely. Good luck. Thanks, Cards. I am Tetris Stacker. You can call me TA, joined by Tayman.
Oh, what's up, everyone?
Oh, we've got a good one again here, and this is the final match of this round, round one, opening round, I guess you will. And we've seen a lot of, as they say in March Madness, a lot of chalk. And Cards is hoping to keep it that way, and Gamer's hoping to be the first big upset of this winners bracket here. This is going to be a good one. We've got a big disparity in seeds, but this game, the RNG does not discriminate based on where you're seated. Tay, what are you going to be looking for today as we get into this matchup?
Yeah, Gamer is one of those runners, like kind of in the very healthy middle tier of runners in this game, I'd say. Like they definitely have the potential to pop off at any given moment, and you definitely don't want to sleep on them. It's just maybe it's a matter of the consistency that keeps them from reaching like truly the upper echelon. But Cards like isn't gonna be letting off the gas at all. Definitely not a gimme for him. So I'm going to be looking to see if Gamer can, weave those combos and chains with consistency and Cards. Card is like the machine of the LPS community. We're going to be looking to see him really weave together some devastating lag chains and 37 combos to top off these opponents. So if anything, if it ends up being lopsided, we can enjoy Cards' mastery, but I think we're all hoping for a little bit of chaos in our lives, a little something to liven us up before we go into the weekend, or the week, just a plain week.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it after the match, but looking at the winners bracket right here, there is some fantastic matchups in the quarterfinals, but not to be slept on, as you mentioned, that mid-tier of players in this tournament. The losers bracket is kind of stacked and kooky this year, so we'll take a look at that after the match, after we get a confirmed result here, and take a look at what next week has in store for us, because it's gonna be a bit crazy. But I think for my part, my prediction is three relatively safe wins for Cards, but I think we'll have maybe one game that's got a little drama, and who knows, maybe Gamer snipes one off of our resident consistency guru here, Cards of the Heart. But I think it is going to be Cards in three. How about you, Tay?
Yeah, I think Cards is going to take this in three, but I'm sure we both hope that we're wrong. We've seen Gamer put together some devastating attacks before. And was it against you that we had that tie?
Oh yeah.
Like in a couple years ago? Yeah,
in the last 6 years, we've had 3 on-screen ties, and I've been part of 2 of them.
And Ty has not been part of any of them.
No, he's not. All right, well, if we don't have any other thoughts, let's get into it. Tay, what are we going to see, and when are we going to see it?
Coming up next, we have Cards of the Heart versus gamerX459 coming up right now.
This very moment.
Imminently. We got Cards trying to cram his entire stream layout into 340 by 220 layout there.
Oh, logo, hand cam, and every, yeah, he's got it all squeezed in there.
Where's the HelloFresh sponsorship?
All right. Looks like our based on the stream and both players warming up on it, looks like we're starting on normal. Yeah, I mean, most players consider this mode to be pretty much anything but normal, and everyone besides me seems to hate it. So, it's just a little bit less hated than easy, I guess.
I like normal because it plays at the exact same speed as PPL, which is my main game.
Yeah, it's a safe space for you. It's got that
Right.
vibe. Yeah.
That's why I was a little confused why you picked it for the final match, final game.
I'll tell you what though, between the four, the last couple tournaments, normal's been my best category. It's been my best one. I've been most consistent at it. I mean, heck, I PB'd on it earlier today significantly, and that came out of nowhere. So, it's a vibe. I don't know. Hard mode plays weird for me. I like easy mode, and V hard's just so variable. If I'm the slower player, I can't trust it. So, that's why we have this popcorn pick. It makes for some interesting choices.
All right, let's get started here. See what our competitors can put together in their first game, their first stage here.
And as expected, just a casual 9 combo opener from Cards.
Jeez.
And exactly the right number. Not a single extra piece of garbage from Cards. Just exactly what he needed, right when he needed it. The 12, and that's just stupid. That's just no. Okay.
That's enough. Gamer with solid safe attack. Getting out there with a 18 or 19 cards is just going to work again. I don't understand. I could move this fast if I could figure out what my emulator controller situation was. If he gets a 14 on Bumpty, I think this should be
nice solid 17 over there from Gamer. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I've played on console. I've played on emulator. Whenever I try to move my cursor as fast as this, and believe me when I say that Cards is not the fastest in our community. Whenever I try to be fast, I get dropped inputs everywhere. I don't understand it.
Yeah, he's so smooth. It's not the fastest, but it's just going exactly where it needs to. It's like watching the vending machine robot arm grab your Coke for you.
Yeah,
it goes exactly where it needs to.
Have you seen those videos of the college athletes running, and it's showing their running mechanics, and you get the ones that kind of have the real running, and then you see that one person, it's just the smooth movement, and their head doesn't move, and that's Cards. His cursor goes exactly where you want it to go. It goes smoothly there. It's crazy.
Yeah, very rarely dropped inputs. Gamer's going out to an X7 here.
Yeah. I think he needs every bit of that one. He might have been able to do one less. He had some combo garbage there. 17, absolutely putting up some good
times.
Look at
that 8. Look at that spider legs 8 combo.
Oh man.
Ooh. Gonna cut that off of the X5, and that's for Cards, that's a bit over. That is exactly what he needs there.
He is so good at reading exactly how many lines are needed over on the other side, and then producing exactly that number of lines.
Okay, that's a solid attack from Gamer. Brings it out to the X6. He tried to get that into a 7.
That frog almost made it really bad for Gamer over there. But
what is this, Cards? That's enough. Oh my god.
Okay.
That's
good follow-ups. The 13. Cards just absolutely burning and churning here.
Okay, this is a good. Oh, Gamer one frame off.
Catch.
Going for the catch.
The missed catch feels so bad, man. You had it. You even stuck the thing in between. You got the catch, but the game's just nah, you fumbled.
I think it's actually 1 frame late because you could see the swap in that happened there.
Yeah. 15, and that was one of the first times we've seen Cards not have exactly what he needed on the open. And once again, to show just how good he is, It doesn't matter if he's one line short on the open or multiple lines short. He's got the right follow-up right behind it. Gamer with the catch there. Really needs to put out some more garbage. This lunge is going to get real low.
Yeah, I think this is something else we see that separates the mid-tier players to the upper-tier players. I think the mid-tier players they have a little bit more trouble with the recovery. You know, they can have very solid opening attacks, but just knowing how to recover and follow up and reload, you can tell them like really looking for it or like, you know, scrambling a bit, trying to do a bit too much. It's just like one of those soft skills, I think.
Well, I think it's hard as well because, I mean, it goes against the PB grind that so many of us are used to and kind of getting the community on. And honestly, for a lot of us, that's like where we are most comfortable. And let's be honest, with Tetris Attack especially, if your opening attack didn't work, you're resetting. So getting into a race format with follow-ups and, you know, this secondary, what do I do? How do I read the opponent's screen when it's not, you know, right off the start is a lot of adjustment.
Yeah, that is a good point. Maybe it's more of like less of a runner thing and more of like a race mentality thing. I mean, you know, I was in game 3 of our match, like I was falling behind in that V-hard race, and that is a really oh my god, what is going on here? Excuse me, what is happening?
Plant? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh my god.
with the bonus little like just in your face, I'm gonna do one last little 2x chain at the end just to burn some more time. Unfortunately for Gamer, the 38 on Card's side just was not able to be taken advantage of. A 37 on Hookbill from Gamer wasn't able to close the gap even with that massive troll from the plant.
Yeah, that's about as big of a troll as you're gonna see on normal mode. But Cards has the cushion built up. He's going to work on Kamek. Needs to send this follow-up, and that is 16. Still manages according to his timer a 634, even with that utter troll job. And like it would have taken your literal PB in the last match.
Yeah, that number right there actually I think beats my old PB. I think oh man, like the PB that I set just today I think is the only time faster on normal. I don't know, I need to check Yoshi's time. But meanwhile, over here solid time all around from Gamer. I mean, that's a good chain right there.
Oh,
this Kamek just Kamek.
Oh, is that a? Oh, not quite a.
Kamek's out of position though. Yeah.
All right, Cards. Cards saying his hands are still a little cold in the chat.
Okay, I think. Yeah, I mean he's been on stream for a few hours, but he has not been playing for much of that. So yeah, his hands being a bit cold, that's certainly possible here. If Gamer's PB is to be up on the leaderboard is to be trusted, that was 9 seconds off a PB for Gamer. Very, very tight time to his existing PB. Just absolutely great. You have to be pretty much that quick to have a chance against Cards, and a bit more trolling and a couple more of those opportunities if he had been able to get it to fall his way might have made the difference there. But Cards showing his dominance, getting the star, and Gamer picking the next mode.
So looks like they're going to be going to V-Hard, which that is a very common pick for the underdog, losing the game one, hoping that the RNG will fall in their favor and they can tie it up. At least say that they took a game off of the Cards of the Heart.
Yeah, I mean, V-Hard, pretty much any matchup's going to have V-Hard in it, just because easy mode tends to be generally so favored towards the better technical player.
Yeah.
There's a chance for a troll that can really hurt because the game speed's so low, but of the 4 modes, I think easy is the biggest. It favors one side. And V-Hard's probably the biggest, hey, the randomness can really get somebody. So that's as you said, a pretty typical pick, and I think, most people would agree V-Hard needs to be in there somewhere in 3 if you're trying to pick a game off of somebody.
Yeah, the thing about easy, if you have like a mid-tier player going against an upper-tier player, and they both get perfect RNG, the higher tier player is going to pick up like 2 to 3 seconds every single stage, and then that's going to transfer to like a 1-stage victory at the end. So like, yeah, easy mode definitely a risky pick against a higher seed. So Gamer's going to try to pick a game or tie it up here on V-Hard. Another thing about V-Hard too is like you can drop your chain and sometimes get rewarded for it if you happen to do it when you catch the opponent off guard.
Yeah, that's absolutely like the strangest feeling when you feel like you're doing everything right and it doesn't work, and then the next stage you drop your chain early, you go, oh no, and you get a cheese kill. Not what happened here. Both Gamer and Cards putting out what they wanted, gotten the 14 for Card, 15 for Gamer. Quick one stage, and they're keeping it pretty close. Like we've seen before, though, on V-Hard, essentially you can't win it in... Oh, Cards almost got that continuation over there.
I think Cards is going for a little bit too much swag there.
Cards normally would get that, but as he said, his hands are a bit cold. I think he's just not got his full smooth speed up yet, which is saying something considering he's been playing pretty darn well already.
Oh, that's a solid follow-up from Gamer. He's gonna pick up a few seconds on Cards. Cards dropping that chain, getting cleared on, so...
Yeah, I'll tell you, neither of them's happy with that time, but Gamer's got to be happy with picking up seconds anywhere he can get them. It looks like the streams don't have too much delay, so we are technically in a slight Gamer lead right now.
Ooh, look at that attack from Cards. Gamer getting cleared on immediately. Let's see what his fall is going to look like.
Poochie! Cards Poochie, what are you doing?
What? Hello?
Cards Poochie! Oh, come on!
I saw Cards do that amazing attack, and I just looked back over at Gamer's side because I just assumed it would work out for him. But that is not a safe assumption.
Poochie didn't clear the garbage. Poochie just made every three panel clear that was available to him, just to burn as much time as he could.
Yeah, you hate to see it. Car's going out to X5. Gets a couple combos in there. I don't think...
Not enough, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's very combo light by Cards' standards. And this Wiggler all the way.
Yeah, a lot of good follow-up, but Wiggler's way low. Might get to those yellows? Nope.
Ooh.
That was close. Oh, Cards. And here's the thing, I mean, we just saw Cards on normal really being crisp with, like, maybe 1 or 2 exceptions. And so far this V-Hard, he's not been getting his execution where he needs it. And the RNG hasn't been helping either. I mean, this is exactly what Gamer needs to have a chance.
I think Cards is maybe still adjusting to the new game speed. Normal mode plays on speed 4, and Gamer taking a loss.
Oh, no.
And that's going to turn
I saw the 13 and thought, wow, oh no, it's a loss. That's always the worst too.
Yeah. especially like we got Team Chaos in the chat, and oh, that was a good recovery by Gamer. He doesn't have combos here. He's gonna reload, and this Froggy is kind of high. If he can get this, okay,
Yeah,
that's a good bounce back.
If Froggy had downstacked basically at all, that wouldn't have worked, but he was able to get it off quickly enough to not get Froggy enough time to react.
What?
That absolutely worked out. Good recovery, and I mean, if I told you coming into stage 6, he'd only be about 3/4 of a stage behind Cards, I think Gamer might have taken that before knowing that would have involved a death to get there.
Yeah. The Gamer has to send this attack here. Got those pillars. Those pillars are holding up. Gamer bounces back with a 16. He's about half a stage behind, staying right where you want to be.
Cards really putting in the extra time to make sure his follow-ups are full 8s and not 6s, knowing that if they were to drop, he might have needed a lot. But it didn't. His initial attack was enough. It just took some time. Took that fish a little bit of time to realize it was already done.
A Gamer's got to reload. This attack's a little light.
And a little light over on Card's side, too, for his attack. Good reload, though. Very nice reload. All the way up to an X6. That should be plenty now. It's not! Oh my goodness!
It's gonna be a crush. It's gonna be a 3-line crush.
He needed the extra combos to get the crush. Wow.
Okay, one fish. That's enough. We want
fish.
chaos over here. And the chain's coming.
Oh no.
This is...
Oh no.
This is just a chaos theory set of blocks falling down. Gamer is... And that's going to send garbage over to Gamer's side. He's got to be careful. And is this finally going to be it?
Minute 2. Oh, come on, Fish. That just was not cool. Cards is short. Okay, his follow-up was good.
Oh.
But not good enough.
Oh, I'm just going to be the clear here. This is, okay, that's,
Yeah, we'll see what Hookbill lines up after this, but chaining off a garbage now is never what we want to see. Oh! Okay, Hookbill went for the horizontal on the second tier, going left to right. Would have run out of time, but lucked into the vertical to burn more time.
Oh my god. And Raven buys a 9 combo. Raven was very close to death, but able to downstack. Gamer's not sending enough lines, and he is getting caught in a cycle here.
Cards ended up with a 47 Hookbill, and just unfortunately the game and Gamer just not able to take advantage of that time right there. That trolling was pretty rough.
Yeah, I'd say like maybe not on that stage specifically, but if you want to beat Cards, the RNG is cooperating with you on his run, but you still got to execute on your end. Gamer, drop in a couple chains, and unfortunately have been dropping them at the wrong time.
Yeah, and when we talk about someone being consistent like Cards, I mean part of it's what we're talking about here. Like sometimes the RNG's still not going to cooperate with him.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he's able to do it more often than everybody else, and other people aren't able to take advantage when they have those openings as often as Cards can. So I mean, this has not been a great V-Hard run by Card standards. It really hasn't. The RNG's not been great. His execution has been not up to his standards, certainly. And he's still just, I mean, even when he's not at the top of his game, he's playing well enough to stay in it at any point. And this would be real close if Gamer's execution and RNG had worked out on his side. But Cards, once again, establishing dominance.
Yeah, depending on how this Bowser goes. With an average Bowser, he's like on pace for a mid 5, and that's hard for anyone that's not Yoshi or FFR. That's hard to compete with. That's a very solid attack. on this Bowser, but that screen's really
Bowser.
gonna take.
Yeah, and Bowser's cursor is just so fast when it gets into those down stack. Bowser setting up to stop its own chaining? That I don't know that I've ever seen it quite like that. And then gonna get stuck on the second tier. Okay. Alright, Bowser, that was an interesting choice, but, you know, it worked out for Cards. 30 is not a great Bowser, but certainly not what we've seen Bowser do. And at 8:34, official final time coming out there for Cards. Solid, but not great. I'm sure Cards is not particularly happy with that, with how that run went for him, but he is happy to come away with the win in spite of it. That's setting up to look like a crush over there on Gamer's side. Yep.
Oh, this is gonna be a very satisfying crush here.
Oh, the four block crush.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
Do love to see that.
He's gonna hope for a strong finish to this run, going into Kamek. Let's see if he pleases the crowd and does some Forky strats here. We see that sometimes from people that have lost the race.
We do see that occasionally. I know historically we have not seen that from Gamer, but might go for it here. I think Gamer is more trying to get in the zone and try and get this out, because there is still one more round to go to try and snipe one off of Cards. And I'd wager Gamer's gonna pick to go at hard mode.
Yeah, get it the same game speed. Gamer really being a gamer, always trying to execute.
Drop.
Please drop. Oh.
Oh
my god. Yeah, Cards. Cards
a matter of frames. A matter of frames there, whether or not that Kamek was going to keep going for at least 10 more seconds, probably longer.
This is definitely a game of frames. You know, especially you get those frame perfect kills, especially if those happen in a race setting. Like that's one frame away from costing you like 5 or more seconds. So
yeah, minimum. And on these late stage, you know, like on a Bowser or a Kamek, 5 seconds can snowball into 15 or 20 real fast, and sometimes there's nothing you can do about it.
And you just want to get that kill. You want to move on to the next stage.
Yeah. Like our match earlier today on our V-Hard, I flubbed the opening on Bowser, and I knew I was in for at least a minute.
Oh no. Bowser
is just how Bowser can be. 35, not too bad of a finish there for Gamer on his. But looks like we already got the second star over there to Cards as he continues to get a little bit of practice in. 11-16 finish for Gamer, not the finish he would want either, but at least was able to finish strong. Hopefully take a little bit of that Bowser momentum from that last stage and take that into whatever he picks here for Game 3.
Yeah, we saw Cards is getting squeezing in a little hard practice in anticipation of Gamer selecting hard. And that is indeed what he's picking, so he'll still be, both our players will still be warmed up on the same speed, but, you know, there's really no good options if you got easy and hard. Like, as we talked about, easy overwhelmingly favorites Cards.
Yeah, Cards and Yoshi. I mean, we even had some I think Nicole, I Like Being Smart, was mentioning it earlier today. I mean, Cards and Yoshi in particular, beating them on easy is extremely difficult for anybody. I don't even think the two of them like to pick easy against each other.
Yeah, I think a Gamer, we've seen him like weave in some combos and set up some explosive attacks, like definitely enough to top off an easy opponent. And easy can just come down to like who gets cleared on the most. Honestly,
Yep.
if both the competitors are topping off the opponents consistently, it's like who gets cleared on. And even if you're favored, I think you'd have to be like a massive favorite to be comfortable picking easy.
I mean, burned me a couple of years ago against you, so.
Well, I adjusted my strategy for that second easy mode.
Yeah, you did. And I had a really bad bumpty clear on mine that, because of the slow speed of easy, burned, I think it was 12 seconds just from like a single clear. It was something crazy. Anyway, away we go. Well, I don't know what happened with the streams. There must have been some buffering somewhere because we have a much larger differential here than we did in the first couple matches. One of the two streams had to have buffered a fair bit, so we are looking around 12 seconds in the future. So Gamer his stream is ahead. So in order to appear ahead on stream, Gamer's going to have to be substantially ahead in the actual race.
Yeah, Gamer. If we look at the timers, Gamer was 6 seconds behind on that easy stage.
Okay, nice little lineup. You got some good setups here.
Oh, and that's a nice.
I love the drop-in T5 combo. That's been great for me recently. Gamer taking advantage of that right there.
Yeah, this hard mode. Hard is bumpty, gonna waste a little bit of time with that chain. Gamer picking up a few seconds there.
Yep. And hard mode, is gonna play, unsurprisingly, although, I mean, if you know puzzle games, maybe it is surprisingly, pretty much right straight up in between how normal and V-hard plays, is how I describe it. I mean, some puzzle games you're like, oh, I'm surprised that, these two modes play completely different. No, you get what you imagine in hard mode. It's essentially, a bit of normal, especially the early stages, kind of play like normal does, and then the late hard stages,
Yep.
Bowser Cave, it kind of plays like Hookbill V-hard.
Yeah, he pops off. He can pop off a little bit on you. He's looking for chains. Doesn't always get to them because the cursor speed is a far cry from what you get in V-hard Bowser. But
yeah,
you definitely want to go for a little overkill in the hard mode cave.
Once again, Gamer trying to set up a catch, just did not quite have the timing on it.
It's gonna be an awkward down stack, but this attack needs to come down quick. Oh.
Okay. Gamer missed a catch that would have extended the chain, and I think that actually worked out better. Getting a little bit quicker kill there, a 17. Again, that 17 versus the 15, though. Cards with almost a full stage lead at this point, given the stream time differential right now. Okay, set up.
Oh, that's something. We see some good cursor speed from Gamer there. Is this attack enough? That's a lot of force.
Needed more combos.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
Holds
up.
But the 16 on Gamer is matched with a 15 on Cards. Like, you can't win against Cards sometimes. Like, he's so good.
Kind of what it is. It's like watching flashing headlights fall out of sync. The lower tier player might keep up for a couple stages, and then they'll have a bad stage. The higher seed player won't, and then it just gets off. Oh, that is beautiful from Cards.
Yeah, but how satisfying is it though for your metaphor when you see 4 cars sitting all in the left turn lane and all their blinkers just finally line up? Like how satisfying is it when it happens?
For 1 second. And it's like, oh, mankind can create order out of chaos.
Card's a little short on his attack. The 8's nice. Oh, you know what? That worked out. Just raised to death there. Okay, Gamer, I think a little overchaining here, but I think this should work out as soon as this clear falls. I don't see any obvious outs for that fish. Yep.
No chains off of that massive clear.
Oh, Cards dropping chain.
Oh, just combo garbage so far right now.
Cards set up a big old chain there and just had the catch and just didn't make it again. I think that's kind of been a theme on both sides today.
We got the oops all combo garbage there.
Yep.
I don't
Cards,
know.
Cards can put out enough combo garbage to do that. Especially in a hard mode. He can absolutely do that. 13! Very nice.
Good bounce back. Gamer probably like half a stage behind, and you cannot rely on hard mode cave to bail you out. Like
Not like V-Hard.
No. So Gamer really has to be on top of his game. And
I think this attack's short from Cards. That high pillar might get him, but the down stack...
The down stack, that's going to
yeah.
get... Oh, but... Oh, still has time to find another clear after botching the first clear. But Gamer is not sent enough here. He just has all combo blocks.
Oh, but Hookbill just did not have the cursor speed to get that second tier 4 combo that it was going for. We do love to see these AI get greedy.
And like, this is an incredible amount of garbage that's been sent by Gamer's Hookbill. You normally don't see hard mode do that. That is unfortunate.
37, he kept it from getting too bad over there, but unfortunately against a racer like Cards, avoiding bad stages is only part of the equation. It's a big part, but Cards is just so efficient in a 12. Just absolutely showing us why.
Oh, look at that! That was a frame-perfect 11 combo. Because he gets a swap-in clear at the exact moment that another...
Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it!
Woo!
Nice! That's 16. I was worried that chain would take a little bit too long and Gamer's garbage wouldn't drop, but he timed it well, and the game cooperated. Very nice. 14, meanwhile, from Cards, just putting on a clinic. What cave? What RNG? What trolling? And that Gamer, unfortunately, once again, getting in that 5 combo start, but not really leading it into anything.
Yeah, Cards having a sort of run that makes you think maybe speedrunning Tetris Attack for the Super Nintendo is a good idea. That was so beautiful. And another, here comes another 9. And the 14, the pillars.
14. Wow. Just a masterclass. Those last 4 or 5 stages. Just absolutely let the cave have it.
Wowie zowie.
7:05 by his on-screen timer.
But how about this attack from Gamer? Going out with a flourish. Come on, Bowser. Bowser, let our guy exit with some dignity, huh? Okay.
16's got plenty of dignity. That is a strong finish.
That is solid.
Wait, hold on. Okay, he might have had something since then as a potential update, but according to the leaderboard, Gamer's PB's an 8 flat.
Ah, okay.
So unless he's had a non-uploaded PB since then, that is a 7-second PB. Excuse me?
Very nicely done to Gamer regardless.
Yeah, true PB or not, that is a great time for him. And, you know, kept it inside of 50 seconds with Cards is just, wow. Very nice.
But there really was no stopping Cards today. Even with that, like, that bad RNG he got in his V-Hard, he still got an 834.
Yeah.
And, like,
okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I had the wrong leaderboard up. I was going against his V-Hard. Still a great time from Gamer. Like, you know, still showing off fantastic time. His hard PB is a 7:27. So, I mean, still, I mean, what did you say earlier today? What are you supposed to do when they're beating your PB?
Yeah, just their normal runs. I mean, Cards is 6:34 normal. That's better than some people's easy mode times. So
yeah,
you really need to like be on top of your game and be getting like really good luck and have your opponent get some bad luck to take some of these games. So
Absolutely. Hey, the normal mode and hard mode, both gamer had some solid play. But 3 stars and a win going to Cards as expected. Cards just being dominant like he does.
Yeah, I'm gonna cherish those 2 times I beat him in PPL for a long time. And I think I've taken him to I feel like I've taken him to 7 games twice in TA, and it just hasn't worked out for me either time. So I'm proud about that performance against Cards. He is such a formidable opponent.
Oh man, there was some good plays, some swag in there, some great combos, as Gamer points out in the chat. Like that's some awesome play there. But as we play this, we know that sometimes a great player just shows up and there's not a whole lot you can do, and that was Cards today, punching the final ticket into winners quarterfinals. Congrats, Cards.
Finals.
Winners quarterfinals. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I misheard the quarter part. Yeah, GG's.
There we are. Cards over here enjoying his win, and just as a note, I know most everyone watching this knows, but shout out to Cards not just for playing fantastic, but also the head organizer and running stream all the same time while doing all of this and playing this game that we love but doesn't love us back sometimes.
Yeah, I've said it often before that Cards' tournament presentation is the stream presentation in general. It's like second only to like GDQ in terms of like professionalism and attention to detail. And I really think he could get involved with professional like speedrun marathoning. Yeah, if he wanted to. He just but the passion that he has for the Puzzle League community certainly fuels that the amount of time that he puts into this, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, I mean, and he operates these tournaments the same way he plays the game, like you just saw, with precision and smooth. Like that's just how it rolls.
Yeah, so why don't we take a look at what the bracket is shaping up to be after.
What those implications are.
All right, so looking ahead to week 2, we're gonna have Yoshi and Foxy. Okay.
No real surprises on who made these winners quarterfinals, but yeah, the seeding has gotten us some very interesting matchups. Whew.
Yeah, these are all gonna be bangers, and
Yoshi, Foxy, Forky, Beefin. Oh man.
I'm most excited for that one. I'm not excited for my match, but I bet other people are.
I think your match against FFR is one to watch. I honestly think the match to watch, if both players play like they did today, is Cards Ty.
Oh yeah.
That Ty, the way Ty played today. Whew.
Yeah, Ty had like one of those matches where he just sort of put it all together. And this is like what we've been hoping to see from him for a couple years. And
yeah, absolutely.
You know, this is only one match, but God, imagine the momentum swing. He'd immediately be a dark horse candidate if he could beat Cards and move into that top 4 there.
Yeah, and I mean we've got 8 players in here who've, I mean, I think everyone's made a Final 4 in one of our tournaments at minimum. I mean, we've got a bunch of championships between this group and a lot of finals matchups.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be crazy,
dude. It's just like any sort of sports playoff bracket. There's no easy way forward unless you're the Patriots 8 years ago, and then your preceding opponent, lower seed, upsets their upper seed.
I mean, even then.
Why don't we take a look at what the losers bracket is looking like? Because as we talked about, the mid-tier player level has really filled out over the past few years, and this this losers bracket is really gonna be something. So you're gonna be going up against Paratroopa.
Yeah, and my prize if I happen to beat Paratroopa is Zeplander. Like, wow, this is... I mean, I would love to just rattle off some wins in this, but none of them are going to be gimmies. I mean, Paratroopa and I had a matchup years ago. This will be a little bit of a rematch, though I don't think we've ever played on Tetris Attack. But I mean, Paratroopa, definitely has some experience. Hasn't been in some of the more recent tournaments, but no one to be to overlook. Zep waiting for the winner of that, and then 6 Gamer. Like, Gamer just showed today that's not going to be a gimme for 6 by any stretch. Kaineo Oxcat is going to be great. I didn't catch the match earlier with Oxcat, but I'm sure that's going to be a good matchup as well. Yukisaka played well today. Skell and Smart. That's probably the match of this first, grouping in this losers bracket. But I mean,
yeah,
just look at how some of that shapes up down there. And remember, 4 people from the winners bracket are going to get slotted into that next round of losers bracket here. Whew.
Yeah, Skell has really snuck up on me. I don't know if there's someone that's really hung around the community that much, but they've been doing races with, I think like that group is like, it's like Beefin and Conch and Zeplander. They've been like doing some of their own side races, and like my impression is that like Skell has put up some serious improvement, and like I think 6 Gamer is the obvious hype match of the losers bracket. But I think Skell and Smart is also going to be really good.
Yeah, I mean, when you're racing regularly and learning from Beefin, who's just absolutely just come in and torn this whole bracket apart from what you'd expect just a year or 2 ago, like, yeah, you're gonna be learning well, and Skell's definitely been applying it. So that's gonna be a lot of hype this next week.
Yeah, why don't we take a look at what the schedule is gonna be coming up here?
Well, let me say thank you, gentlemen, for taking care of that match. Much appreciated. Thank you to everyone that played today and called matches today. This was quite a lot of fun. We'll actually figure out the schedule over the next few days because we might be having some people having to record matches ahead of time or possibly deferring matches off a week or 2. This tournament was originally made with a silver bracket in mind to fill in some gaps, but without that silver bracket, we might be able to play with a little bit of the extra time we've got to be more accommodating to player schedules. So we will deliberate and figure out how we're going to play these matches over the next couple of weeks. I can tell you that the first 2 rounds of the losers bracket will be played in the same popcorn level pick format that you've been watching this entire weekend. But the third round, the quarterfinal round of the winners bracket, is actually going to be played on hard mode only. It's going to be hard mode straight up, so it's V hard without the randomness in a best of 5 affair.
I want my randomness against FFR.
Uh-oh. So
that'll be interesting.
This next round will definitely be interesting, and the round 3 of the losers bracket will have that to look forward to as well. But we are definitely getting ahead of ourselves, puzzlers. Let's go ahead and wrap things up. What a great day of puzzle action. What a great weekend of puzzle action, to be honest. Let's start with you, Tay-Man. What kind of takeaway do you have from everything we saw today and this weekend?
I've admittedly been kind of busy over the past couple days, so I'm not going to see a ton of matches yesterday. But I want to like reiterate the newcomers that we have in the community. I mentioned Skell kind of flown under the radar and looks to be putting up some serious chops. Looking forward to seeing how they're going to progress through losers bracket. We got Paratroop returning, and then we have Beefin, who's still somewhat established but a relative newcomer, and like really looking forward to watching them like possibly blitz their way through the winners bracket. But in general, I'm just excited to be spending time with all you again. Like just the community aspect. That's the main takeaway every week, I think.
That's good. TA, anything in particular stand out to you about this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna sound like broken records, but the quality of play with everyone in the tournament just keeps leveling up every single year. I mean, our top 8 is doing times right now that would have won entire tournaments a couple years ago, and we had plenty of times from people who didn't make the upset today. Those 9 through 16 seeds that, I mean, would have taken them into Final Fours in previous years. I mean, we're really getting an establishment of a lot of speed, just up and down the board. And I think we may not have the upsets so far. I feel like there's going to be some kooky stuff down in losers bracket, especially as we get 2-3 rounds into it. But absolutely, unquestionably, I'm taken aback every time. But when I start looking at the times and performance and the skills and the strategies that are being used by a 12 or 13 or 14 seed in these tournaments compared to 4 or 5 years ago, those are strategies that no one, or maybe just 1 or 2 people, were using at all. It's been a huge improvement, and just the consistently doing these tournaments and also races and race nights and all of that has shown dividends as a community as a whole.
And I think on that point, with all the improvement we've seen, like even the top tier players like can't be sleeping on any given match, because if you play poorly for a couple stages or a couple games in a row, like that cushion's not big enough against some of these so-called lower seeded players. So they're keeping us all on our toes.
For sure. We'll be taking a bit closer look at the depth of the talent pool as it relates to each other next weekend when we play out some of the losers bracket rounds, and then the big boys and girls will get up to the hard level exclusively, and we'll definitely see some skill on display. Then you will not want to miss the upcoming action for sure. That's going to do it for us at the League of Puzzle Speedrunners today. Again, thank you to Tayman and Tetris Attacker for playing and helping out in the booth today. Always appreciate everyone that's wanting to help out with the tournaments, even if it's just watching and giving likes to the YouTube videos and following the channel for further updates. All of it is very much appreciated. So there's really nothing left to add, so we'll go ahead and say until next time, everyone, happy puzzling.